My dear sisters, in response to the gift of the Spirit, I ask you now, in the name of the Church, in the name of the Institute of Marian Christians, are you resolved to live your baptism and confirmation to a deeper level by following Jesus Christ as the living members of his body, the Church?
Yes, I am so resolved.
Are you resolved to follow the way of chastity, poverty, and obedience, which Christ chose for himself and which Mary embraced with total dedication so as to be visible signs of the good things yet to come?
Yes, I am so resolved.
Are you resolved to live in communion with your sisters in the family spirit of St. John Bosco and St. Mary Dominica Massarello, thus giving rise to apostolic charity?
Yes, I am so resolved.
May God, the Father, grant you his grace.
Amen.
In silence, let us pray to God of all mercy for these sisters of ours, that he may strengthen their intention to give themselves to him. Heavenly Father, support these our sisters who wish to dedicate themselves entirely to Christ and to be signs of St. John's gratitude to Mary, help of Christians. In your plan of love, you have called them to this religious family. Sustain them with your faithfulness, so that they may strive with all their energies to make the love of Christ present among the young. He is God, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever.
Amen.
Heavenly Father, you consecrated me in baptism, and now, through the power of the Holy Spirit, you call me to follow Jesus Christ more closely, in order to share more intimately in his saving mission in the Church.
In response to your love, I bind myself to live the Beatitudes of the Kingdom radically, in communion with my sisters,
proclaiming Christ to young people, according to the spirit of St. John Bosco and St. Maria Dominica Mazzarello. Today, before the community and all here present,
I, Sister Rachel Elizabeth Lordson, freely and entirely give myself to you. I make the vows of chastity, poverty, and obedience for 1 year.
I, Sister Boram Lee, freely and entirely give myself to you. I make the vows of chastity, poverty, and obedience for 1 year.
I, Sister Marie Faye Zamora Tancioco, freely and entirely give myself to you. I make the vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience for 1 year in the hands of Sister Joanne Holloman, Delegate of the Superior General,
according to the evangelical way traced out by the constitutions of the Institute of the Daughters of Mary, Help of Christians.
Trusting in your grace, in the intercession of Mary, Help of Christians, and of all our saints, and with the support of my sisters, I want to live faithfully for your glory, the commitments I assume in making my profession.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
receive the constitutions of the Institute of Daughters of Mary, Help of Christians. They will guide you straight along the way of Christ until you come to complete Him in eternity. Follow them faithfully, and by loving them, you will also love your founders.
Amen.
Receive the cross of Christ. Live with your gaze fixed on Him who was crucified for love, so that you may enter ever more deeply into His paschal mystery.
Amen.